Do you ever walk into a room and feel invisible? Like everyone's busy talking, and you're just the quiet girl in the corner, chewing on your lip and hoping someone notices. Darling, I know that ache. I've stood under the brightest lights in the world and still felt the chill of being unseen. So, come closer. Let me tell you my confessions and a few little secrets I learned under hot cameras and cold eyes. Tonight, we're turning that ache into an entrance. First confession. I wasn't born dazzling. I built the glow. When I felt small, I slowed down. That was my trick. Most people rush. Rushing looks like asking for permission. I did the opposite. I walked into a room as if the room had been waiting for me. I'd glide, shoulders down, chin soft, eyes curious. If you want to be irresistible, slow your movements by just 20%. It creates a hush around you. People lean in. They always do. Second confession. I learned to flirt with silence. There's a pause right after you're asked a question. Count 2 heartbeats before you answer. Let your eyes do a little dance. Not a stare. A shimmer. I'd glance at someone's mouth when they spoke, then back to their eyes, then down for half a breath. It says, I'm listening, and I feel something. That little choreography makes people feel interesting. And when people feel interesting, they come closer. Now, let's talk scent. Scent is a memory you wear. I loved perfume like a secret. 1 spritz at the nape of the neck, 1 between the breasts, 1 behind the knees. Why behind the knees? Because when you move, a secret follows you. Choose a fragrance that makes you exhale, not one that shouts. The goal isn't to announce, it's to leave a question in the air. Beauty isn't vanity, it's ceremony. I turned red lipstick into a promise to myself. I'd apply it slowly, like I was writing a love letter in my mirror. I'd blot, smile, and think, you're safe in your own skin. If red isn't your shade, choose a color that makes your eyes look brighter, your teeth whiter, your heart steadier. Makeup isn't about hiding. It's about amplifying what you already have. Your softness, your spark. Third confession. My confidence wasn't constant. I carried insecurities like pearls sewn onto a dress. They showed if I let them, so I stitched them down with kindness to myself. When doubt whispered, I dressed it. A soft slip, a fitted waist, a heel I could truly walk in. I don't believe in suffering for beauty. I believe in feeling the kind of beautiful that lets you breathe. Comfort is confidence, and confidence is magnetism. In love, I learned something hard. Never chase. Invite. The feminine does not run down the hallway. She opens a door and lets the right person come in. To invite, you practice warmth without surrendering your standards. A laugh that reaches your eyes. A compliment that tells the truth. Then, a boundary that tells the world how to treat you. I would touch an arm lightly to show affection, and then I'd take a tiny step back to show I could stand alone. That contrast is delicious. It's not a game. It's grace. Men, and women too, respond to what is real. I was never good at pretending I didn't care. I cared deeply. I just learned to hold my feelings like a crystal glass, not a spilled drink. If your heart is beating fast, breathe low, let your shoulders soften, and speak slowly. It turns nerves into nectar. Here's a little story. Before an audition, I'd tell my reflection, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be full of life. Then I'd pick one feature to love wildly that day, my collarbones, my mouth, the shine in my hair, and style the rest around it. Pick your feature tonight. Highlight it with intention. And when someone compliments you, don't deflect. Say, thank you. I love it too. That's a woman who owns her glow. Another secret. Mystery isn't about hiding. It's about pacing. Give the world a trailer, not the whole movie in the first 5 minutes. Let your stories unfold like silk, one ribbon at a time. Share a laugh, a glimpse, a truth that feels safe. Leave the rest for later. When you carry your life with a little privacy, you sparkle longer. People sense there's more to discover. Pay attention to your hands. Hands can tell. I would rest my fingertips on a glass, never gripping too hard. It looked delicate, but it reminded me to stay soft. When nervous, place one hand over your wrist, just lightly, as if you're saying, "I've got you." Your body listens when you soothe it, and darling, your walk. The walk is your signature. I practiced mine in hallways and hotel lobbies everywhere. Not a swing, not a stomp. A glide, like I was stepping from one secret to the next. Imagine two strings attached to your hip bones, gently drawing figure eights as you move. Tiny steps, soft knees. Not forced, just playful. Quick interlude, love. Which of these secrets are you claiming for yourself tonight? Tell me below. And if you want me whispering in your ear again, tap subscribe so we can keep these private lessons going. Let's sip on confidence a little more. Confidence isn't loud. It's velvet. It's the courage to be seen without begging for approval. If the room ignores you, you don't shrink. You adjust your light. You tilt your chin, wet your lips, let the tiniest smile arrive late. Then you speak one sentence that matters. Learn a sentence that feels like firewood. Something like, "Here's what I noticed," or "I have a thought you'll like." People turn to warmth. In relationships, keep wonder alive. I used curiosity like a charm bracelet. Ask questions that make a person feel vivid. What's lighting you up this week? What did you learn today that surprised you? Then, listen. Really listen. Nothing seduces like attention. And when someone tells you their dream, treat it like a diamond placed in your palm. Hold it with respect. Return it brighter. At home, create little rituals that feed your feminine. A candle at sunset that you light for no one but you. A bath before bed with oil that makes your skin sing. Soft music while you moisturize. Ankles to shoulders, like you're painting yourself with tenderness. I would sleep in pale sheets and wake early to catch one sliver of quiet before the world could touch me. That first light is power. It writes your mood. Clothes? Wear what invites you to feel. If a dress makes you tug and fidget, she's not your friend. If you feel like you're being held, like the dress is an ally, keep her close. I favored shapes that curved with me. You should too, no matter your size. Curves are not only on bodies. They're in smiles, in voices, in the way you tilt your head when you're amused. Embrace your curves everywhere. Now, a confession about fear. I was afraid of being too much and not enough at the same time. Maybe you know that feeling. When it came, I'd choose one thing to understate: my jewelry, my hair, so my spirit could be the loudest thing in the room. I didn't need my outfit to speak for me. I needed it to harmonize. That's the trick of elegance. Nothing screams, everything hums. Your voice is a ribbon. Tie it loosely. When nerves tighten your throat, drop your tone. Speak from the chest, not the nose. I used a slight whisper at the end of sentences to pull people closer. Not breathy to be seductive, breathy to be intimate. Intimacy is irresistible. Soft power also means knowing when to say no. A firm no, wrapped in velvet, is the most seductive boundary you'll ever set. Try this. Smile, breathe, and say, "That doesn't work for me." Then be quiet. Let the silence carry your value. The person across from you will understand, maybe for the first time, that you're a woman with a center. Keep your life just a little unpredictable. Learn one new thing every month. Salsa steps, basic French, how to fix a hem, how to order a wine you love. Not for anyone else. For your own sparkle. Curiosity turns the eyes bright. Bright eyes are the oldest beauty secret in the world. Be kind in public. It matters. I always tried to be gentle with the people who brought the water, who held the door, who took the photograph. Kindness is not meekness. It's an aura. It says, I'm safe to love. And the safest women are unforgettable. If heartbreak comes, and it will, let it shape you, not shatter you. Cry in the bath. Write the letter you'll never send. Then moisturize your heart the way you moisturize your legs. Daily, patiently, with circular motions and a little music. When you step back out, wear something that moves when you breathe. It reminds your body there's a future. And we can't forget play. Flirt with your day. Wink at your coffee cup. Twirl the end of your scarf. Laugh at your own joke, just a little late. Playfulness is the closest thing to youth we keep forever. People chase it like sunlight. If you're meeting someone special, arrive 5 minutes late with intention, never with apology. Late like a warm breeze. Then give them your full attention as a gift. Look at them like you've never seen them before, because truly, you haven't. Not this version, not this hour. Presence is a present. Tie it with your eyes. When the camera loved me, it wasn't because I was the prettiest girl in the room. It was because I loved the camera back. Love the life that looks at you. Love the hallway, the elevator mirror, the subway window. Smile at your reflection like she's your co-star. You will feel silly at first. Good. Silliness softens the ego, and a soft ego lets the light in. Last, a secret I wore under my skin. I never wanted to be worshipped. I wanted to be felt. There's a difference. Worship puts you on a pedestal you can fall from. Feeling puts you in someone's bloodstream. To be felt, you must feel. Touch fabric with your fingertips. Notice shadows. Taste your food slowly. Savor the street at night. Your senses are the dimmers on your magnetism. Turn them up. So, darling, if you've ever felt invisible, here's your spell. Move slower. Speak softer. Look longer. Dress like a promise to yourself. Say no like it's silk. Laugh late. Leave a little unsaid. And above all, love your life out loud, even if it's just you and the mirror. That's how you awaken your Monroe effect. It isn't a mask. It's a melody only you can hum. Tonight, when you step into your kitchen or your club or your corner store, pretend the doorway is a velvet curtain and you're the star they didn't know they were waiting for. Glide, glow, and let the night lean in to listen.